Hello, guys. What's up, and welcome to our Kanto Breed Power Rankings. So, I'm Habane, and I'm joined today by the illustrious winner of all weird formats and whatnot, Dragon Lobster,
Oh wow.
and also by last season's champion of Aqua Breed, Conn.
Hi.
All right, guys. So we are going to be ranking. Actually, we did an average ranking of all the mods, and they all voted in. So we got the average grade that they gave each team, and then we are counting down from the 16th, which is like technically the worst team, to number one, the best team. Again, this is just opinions. It does not mean a team cannot win or cannot function. We're not taking player skill into consideration, also. And it's just basically our opinion on how hard we think it will be for certain teams to get a win because of how many flaws or lack of things they just have. All right. So to start us off, we have in 16th, we have Flog's team. All right, Con, what do you want to say about this team?
It drafted Ivysaur in the first pick, and then it drafted Gliscor. And
There's some
then there's
funny
some
guys.
good Pokemon after that, but it's just a little incoherent overall. I mean, it could have been a lot worse after again drafting fucking Ivysaur pick one. Like, you know, there's worse things that could have happened. Terra Annihilate round six is a funny thing to have happened, but
It was funny.
yeah, I don't know.
Like my issue with this team, of course, yeah, Ivysaur is a mascot pick, so we kind of just like, yeah, whatever, we accept it, we understand it. But the like Gliscor second pick, like you said, really weird, and I just don't like that these mons, a few of them have the same niches here. So we have Blacephalon and Iron Bundle, which function the same. They're just fast special attackers that are gonna run Scarf, Specs, and whatnot most of the times. And we just have like the middle of this draft, like Iron Bundle, Scizor, Terra Annihilate. Those are some good mons. But then we have some mons that I just feel are not good enough or necessary, like Alcremie. I like it's there to be a fairy type. That's it. It's not adding anything of value to this team. This team already has a special tank. It already has setup mons. Ivysaur again,
And there's not
shit.
much to
Eh,
help it. Like, Terra Creamy at least could have been pretty cool, but it also doesn't have, it is kind of just here. It's just, it's a cool guy. I like him.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
maybe
also
we get
not a
proven.
huge believer in Dracozolt. I think, like, in a non-weather team, it's like you're
Yeah.
relying on hustle, I guess, and it doesn't out. You're relying on Scarf hustle every week, or else you do nothing, and
also,
Don't
uh-huh.
that's
like
not very
uh
good.
like a Voldstorm is a
Yeah.
cool thing. I do like a good Terra and like Immuni because that means you can be like Terra flying and probably do something.
I also don't like the that this team is immediate power output is not that great off the bat. Like, sure, Iron Bundle, Blacephalon do tons of damage, but the
Yeah.
other mons actually need something to get going. Scissor, you're not usually going adamant max attack or whatever to just output damage or choice band. It's usually very rare for these sets to happen. Annihilate is usually needing to bulk up and things like this. Dracozode is looking to
Yeah,
set up,
Terra.
so it just lacks immediate power also, and I don't feel there's synergies. Like, this is not VGC for Mousehold and Annihilate to be in the same team. All right, any last considerations regarding this team?
Yeah. I agree
No.
with you, but we had to say the Ivysaur is a fire round one pick. And like
No, it's terrible, and I hate it.
it has
Flog should
aura.
feel bad.
It has aura. That's all I
It
can
has
say.
aura, yes. That's
Aura
true. That's
points
true.
is up
Flog
there.
should take a hard look in the mirror because he did
Yeah,
that to piss me off personally.
oh, he
He
did
has
that. All
said
right, I'm
that.
bumping this team to number one. This team's number
Yeah,
one
and
now.
that
Nice job,
actually,
Flog. Way to go. Ivy Star's the go pick. Let's
yeah,
go,
you
Calvin.
see, yeah, we ready?
All right. So Calvin's team is actually pretty interesting because this team looks bad at first glance, but then like the more I got down to like analyze it and stuff, I was like, you know what? I actually fuck with this because
Yeah,
yeah, it's weird. Excadrill kind of wanted to be a Terra captain here because Zapdos is really not that great of a Terra captain, I feel, and you got Hippowdon that in the sand for the Excadrill that can just win you games on the spot every time.
yeah.
Mega Lopunny also. But
Megalopun's
then the
so
issue that
strong.
I ran into this team, there's a lack of special offense because Zapdos and Latias are not special attackers most of the
Kendra's
times. They're
right
usually
there.
support modes. Exactly. Why is Kingdra right
Kingdra
there?
has
That is also another
95
point.
special attack.
It's
Why is Kingdra right there? Why? It shouldn't. There's no reason. Like, yeah, it's a
just
water
funny.
type, but you gotta fuck the damn
Wait,
Cramorant. Like, there are just some mons like Grafaiai, Kingdra, Cramorant, and Terra Zapdos. Like, Zapdos is fine, but Terra, not in my opinion. That just don't make sense for this team. Because I think, like, you definitely prefer Wheezing over Grafaiai. You already have that base 110, even though Latias isn't usually running speed also. But it just lacks special breaking. It just lacks special power. It just has
yeah,
some weird mons that are there for no reason.
no, yeah,
That is my take. But I think this team would just Excadrill and Sand, Megalopunny and Garganical are gonna get
yeah.
wins.
Like
And I love
those
the
top
Slurpuff.
fives. Those top fives are good. Yeah, Slurpuff with sticky webs can help. You like extra drill. Like drill with scarf like mold breaker. So it's also so strong. Or like scarf sand force. Literally can people don't think that like scarf sand force is like a possibility. That guy clicks.
Yes, it does. That's why I want it to be Terra. Like, I would definitely drop him on here to make that thing
Yeah.
Terra and drop Terra on Zapdos. I
Drop,
think that would just make
I
this team immediately much
I
better.
think you can drop the Grafai because you already have
Yeah.
Weezing, which can be, neutralizing gas to make it a grounded poison for those matchups that you feel like, It's like I
Yeah.
understand why you drafted it, because gives you different grounded poison, breaks your mon, unburden. But it's like you could probably, move some stuff around to but some teams just can't beat Terragarg. That mon is a demon if you know what you're doing with
Exactly.
it. But
And get a special attacker, like somebody to carry that special
yeah.
offense for you, because you're not running offensive Zapdos every week. I'm the weird one that does Metal Sound Throat Spray,
You
offensive Zapdos, and it is not good. So,
It
hey,
is not
so
good.
it is not good.
but don't forget about that Cramorant down there. That Cramorant guy is funny.
Yes, let's forget
I
about him.
think
Conn,
it is really awesome and good to have 2 water types and a steel type and 0 ice resists. I think that's quite
That is funny. That
it's
can
quite
be.
something.
Just hey, what do you mean?
So
Terrasteel Garg
great.
is like a real thing. That thing I've
No,
learned.
yeah, I agree. Terra Steel Garg is good, but you would ideally like an ice resist without having to Terra.
Yeah, but
But
I know Terra
yeah, I
Water's
think
so
if you
good with it
get
too. But
one of those, you feel quite good, to be honest. Like
yeah,
turn Kingdra into an ice resist and pick one between Grafaiai and Wheezing, and and it looks pretty good.
yeah.
And the
But
heavy hitters on the team are just very
what's their
strong.
what's their removal? Is it only? They have Spinner with Drill. They have Defog with Zapdos, Latias, and Cramorant.
And Cramorant.
Yeah, I didn't forget about Cramorant. I So it had some cool stuff. I actually like this team a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for the stuff. I would have put this way. I would have
yeah, no,
I would have put this up here.
yeah, I put this a bit higher in my voting, but just mainly because I think it has the things it does well, it just does really well. But then there's other things it just cannot do, and that's the issue with it. That's what's preventing it from going further. All right, let's move on. Next up, we have the random one. And yeah, again, this is a team that I was very surprised that it got low in this ranking because I actually liked it. There is a tad bit of anti synergy with Torkoal being there, and then you having Samurott and Goldango, and yeah, and
but
Serperior, even though it's a Terra Captain. And again, this team to me, you just should have Terra'd Goldingo. Like that is just much better of a Terra Captain. It would just be your special nuclear bomb at this point, with Sylveon being a great backup. You have Hammerot missing all its ceaseless edges, Mega Garchomp up there to provide support and offense. Like the thing with this team is this: there are good parts up to this the Halucha with Yuxi. I actually dig it. I like it. The Terra Superior, I'm not a fan of it because I just think it's not that Mon, Torkoal, Jumpluff, Charizard.
you just don't know
Like,
it's
yeah, sure, you got Torkoal and Charizard, cool, that's a Sun team, but again, it's Charizard. It's probably not doing all that much, and it's anti-synergizing with the other teams that you have.
the
So,
other guys.
and and I think like having a Mon over 120 is kind of needed. You just gotta proc
Yeah,
Unburden every time is not ideal.
like I don't mind the tear caps because Hulucha is really cool and like people always see it's unburdened sets, but like Terra Lucha with Mold Breaker is also really just strong. Like those Terra Flying or sea like fighting sets, like it likes its dual type, stabs a lot, and it nukes. What didn't I?
Oh yeah, it can do
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, I've seen it do some work. So it's like,
I don't respect Halucha very much, unfortunately. I just without a terrain or anything to like make it go, unless I'm missing something, it's just tricky. And then, I mean, like he's dropped the Sun guys since the we did the rankings, but that's not what we're ranking. We're ranking the initial team, so it's probably be better week 2 onwards. But the Sun stuff, I ran Golden Go Sun, and it just means that you can get hit by Weather Ball more of the time. It's not very good.
Plus,
Just it's a
Torkoal is
headache.
your rapid spinner also, and
yeah, so that's
when
Yeah.
Torkoal just fucks the rest of your team up because of its sun and it being your rapid spinner,
hey, just be show armor.
kind of rough,
Just,
kind of rough. Yeah,
just be show armor. It'll be fine.
yeah. Like I think if you
You
lean into
never want to be Shell Armor.
the Goldango and Hammerot, Mega Garchomp, Toxapex, Sylveon, I think is really fine with Yuxi. You can really build off that and change a couple pieces. And this team could actually be really good. And
Yeah,
I like I said,
good
I would
hazard
shift
set.
one of the Terras to Goldango because it's just goaded. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you just click Shadow Ball, but a little harder. It's really good.
Or make it rain. Those make it rain tear.
Yeah.
Never tear steel.
Yeah.
All right.
But it seems so
Let's
good. Okay.
let's move on to Nyx.
Yeah.
All right. So Nyx, Umbreon, top tier, best team. What are we gonna say? Like it's the best team. Period. But in all seriousness, love the top three. Actually, love the top four. I think Okidogi Terra is actually really good. You're drafting one of
Terry Doggy's
Spectre's
cool.
biggest counters in Mega Scizor. Makes a lot of sense. It's also a good Mega. I like it. It's a good mon. Mega's Glow King, amazing. Swampert, amazing. And then we get into the problems of this team. I do not respect Talonflame as a real mon. I'm sorry. I don't. I just think it's trash. And Terra Toadscruel, I give a lot of stick for Toadscruel because of its stupid ability.
It's a
Sure, it can do a lot of work, but I don't like it because of that. Confe, I think if it was a Terra Captain instead of Toadscruel, I would
Terra
respect to
Comfy
see
is
more.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, Confe will just like win you two matches during the regular season just because somebody didn't prepare
Yeah.
for it and it's just gonna sweep.
Yeah, I 6
And the
someone
North
with
Cards.
it with Comfy before without Terra, but
Yeah.
with Terra it makes it way scarier. That Terra
I,
blast.
I I definitely don't think this team has as big flaws as the other ones, but I don't also think it has the highs that the other teams above it can have. That's the reason why I think it's a bit lower. And just like a few little changes here and there. Umbreon is a mon that can be very much abused if it's not in a player that really knows how to use it well. Like I've seen it be the reason you lose games, but it can also be the reason you win games if you do the right things with it. But yeah.
yeah.
I think these are some of the fakest speed tiers I've ever seen. Like, you're not running speed on Toadscruel. I've used Toadscruel. You're not ever
Comfy.
doing that. You're not running speed on Comfey because it's triage. You don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
the
I've
speed
done
tiers go
before, but
Spectre or Talonflame, Okidogi, and it's like there's a really exploitable gap there that makes it very easy to just
yeah.
run adamant on a lot of guys. And I think there's
Ogrepon
a
has
lack of
field day.
immediate offense
Yeah, so yeah,
again.
all 125s can just run adamant modest or just be, super fat.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't give a care.
Even 110, I'd feel pretty comfortable, to be honest.
Yeah, this team wants a
Yeah, I
110.
think Ogrepons like really love facing this team to be honest.
Yeah. And yeah, I think the immediate offense on this team is really limited. Like,
Yeah.
Scizor can, but you want to run that bulky a lot. Spectrier, yeah, sure. But again, it likes to set up, and it's
Yeah.
very wallable by
This
at
is a
least
lost
one guy
setup,
on every team.
guys. Yeah.
Comfey's a setup guy. Okidogi has some immediate offense, especially with Terra, but that's about it.
I like
It's
AV
just
Okie
lacking on
Dokie a
that
lot.
front.
I do like a good AV Okie Dokie though. It's very
Yeah, it's a strong Pokemon. It's
yeah.
just the whole team as a whole needs something that can punch really hard without you having to think that hard about it, and real speed
Yeah.
tiers. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
it's
I also
looking,
didn't see the gap between 180. That's also a very big gap. A
Yeah.
lot of
yeah,
90s can just have their way here.
Yeah.
95s.
Like there can probably be some changes with some of the lower tier guys. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I don't
definitely.
know what the board looks like currently, but there's probably
Oh no,
some.
we won't be giving anybody any hints.
Yeah.
Not here. If they want to ask, also if you guys want to like DM us, ask us and whatnot, feel free. Again, we are not pros. It's just our opinion. We could be very much wrong. We've seen somebody get swept by Serena. It happens. All right, let's go on to the next one. We have Shadow. See, now this team, I absolutely love the initial part, the top five, and then
Yeah,
get Dondozo. And I'm like, why? Because Dondozo to me is such a bait mon where it's absolutely ludicrously trash and it needs Terra and it only can run one set. So bad. Galar Weezing, okay, fine. Regieleki, I don't like this as your main remover. I don't know. Turtonator gets rapid spin, I take
it
it. I don't know
does. It
anything about this
does.
mon.
It
Yeah, but
yeah,
again,
and
fuck
Glamora can
Turtonator.
spin.
Yeah,
Hey, don't
fuck
sleep,
Turtonator.
bro.
No, I am sleeping.
That
I am
135 defense is
choosing.
good.
Yeah, the issue with this team that I have is sure you got some like really nice mons, but how are we gonna
Get him
put them
in.
and play them? Because there's no momentum in this team. There's not. If you're relying on Regieleki getting walled by any ground type, you turning on a Scarf Meowscarada and what Baton Pass on Mega Glade? Yeah, that's not really momentum, and
You're
that's a
not.
very big issue.
I'm not
You're not gonna
clicking.
be. This is not a team that has sustain to be taking hits over and over again and be able
Yeah,
to just hard switch out. So I think that's a really big problem. I think you have the offensive force for physical attackers, but yeah. And
yeah.
again, there's no special attacker in this team. It's Glamora.
I was
Like,
Glamora.
dude,
I would say Glamora, like offensively, is really cool. Like I just realized this is
it
Terglim.
is,
Terglim is
but
Yeah.
cool.
but
Like
still,
yeah,
It's also Glim is the team's only rocker and only special attacker,
yeah.
and
ah,
It's
that's
it
problematic.
it is a
And
problem.
also a speed tier gap again.
Yeah.
I
Not
also don't
as
talk
bad,
usually.
but it's there.
110 from to 86. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have
I usually
80 to
don't also
60.
talk a lot about like type charts, but a heavy weakness on ground because like rock and ice that's very common, but raw ground that's rough. That's not a weakness you want to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. But just from like the
Yeah, there's
looks,
a
this is
couple of immunes with the Levitate and the Dragonite at least, but not ideal.
very top heavy of a team. Like you're
Yeah.
kind of wanting to you're bringing your like top five pretty much most weeks. Like gonna be most honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When you're
think you
doing top
definitely need to
heavy,
make
you
changes.
really need.
You need like
Sorry.
one of your top guys to be that good, you know? Like Dragonite can be
And you just
special.
need the lower ones to really fill it out very, very well and to give you all of the little bits that you need. And I think the lower tiers here are letting it down a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you could get Mega Gallade, Meowscarada, Dragonite, Glim, Melmetal, and Wheezing Galar, and change out these three to get things that actually help this team somehow, this is really good because this team is not a team. It is more just good individual mons right now. That's basically it.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
let's go on to the next one. Oh, okay,
I was
no,
gonna say one
continue.
thing. I was gonna like I don't know if like Porygon 2's on this team, but I imagine like a trick room mode with Mel metal with like trick room into a teleport like because this is Natox that would look fire on this team, but
Like a slow bro.
the slow bro, yeah, like any
Yeah,
of those
but
Yeah.
I
guys,
think slow bro's taken, unfortunately.
yeah, that's why I said Porygon 2 because I don't know if it's
Oh,
round or
okay.
not. The guy's pretty cool though. Yeah,
I just want to see this Dondozo gone. I'm pissed at it. Okay.
yeah,
All right, let's go to biology nerds.
cool.
Okay. Again, really interesting things to start off the team, and then it just kind of fumbled towards the end of it. So speed tiers, we're lacking a bit because Espatro is really weird because it's gonna get speed boost. You're not using anything other than that, so it's just gonna have a weird speed tier. So you don't have that
Yeah,
110 to fill it out. So that's kind of sad. Love the Sneasler. I like Mega Zardex. Again, Rillaboom is really cool mon, very useful. Can proc no burden on Sneasler. All right, cool. Ferrothorn is just a great mon. Rotom Wash a great mon. Donphin is a decent spinner. It's not one of the best, no way, but it can do its job. Florges is a good mon, and Terraspatra is really strong. And then the two at the end just suck ass. But like
has
again,
his has those
where is the
times.
special offense aside from Spatra immediately?
Rotom with specs, trust.
Trust.
Fuck off.
Trust.
Hey guys, what do you mean that Mega Charizard X?
Yeah, trust. Sure, yeah, like it can go that, but like
Does it actually
that's a
have
lot.
130? I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't
It
know.
just
yeah,
it
but it's
like
just
it
not
doesn't have
worth
tough
it.
walls, so why are you going to do that?
Hey,
And it
that
can't set
week,
up. It can't get
Mm,
specs. It just really cannot have any way to make that 130 actually something that can just fucking
yeah,
wall break. So yeah,
that's
yeah.
hey. I
If
was
it
just
got Draco Meteor, it would probably be a special Pokemon, but now we're getting off topic. And yeah,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
that Terra Slaking is really funny, but it's really bad and exploitable.
yeah,
yeah.
And
Again, a few changes I
um,
think actually make this team a real contender.
yeah.
yeah,
It has a good exoskeleton. You just need to put like the skin on it.
there's a lot of ones to just like, yeah, there's a lot of good pieces, and then it's just missing things.
Yeah, I
And
can actually see some synergies here.
yeah, I mean, Sneasler Rillaboom is just
Yeah.
very nice.
Sneeze of the road boom.
And
Yeah. Also,
um,
though, biology don't get baited into the resist on Rotom Wash for ice because it can get freeze dry. So ice is very spammable into you. Like Iron Bundle really, really wants to face your team because it can just scarf itself and just hit like
Fair
a truck
Fairy
everything. Like,
Thorn is not a bad like it's neutral, but it's like it's so pretty and like it's just a bulky guy.
yeah, no. But again, it doesn't have anything to like get health back aside from lead seed, so it can get
Leech
chipped
Seed,
down.
yeah. Lefty Leech Seed. Mm,
Anything else?
Uh no. It's an
no,
interesting
I
theme.
think
I
that's
like
the
it.
main things.
It's
It's
funny.
like there's a lot of good pieces with this one, but it's just missing. I've another one that's just missing some immediate offense on the special side.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the special side, I agree. Because like Rillaboom just gonna choice
Where's
band
this
and kill everything.
where's the special
GG.
attackers at?
Yeah. Also, Spatra is kind of that mon that I think in Kanto it's actually gonna be a nightmare. But if the guy's prepped for it, it is not unless it sets up, it has no damage. So it could be a little bit of a problem
Yeah.
relying solely on it. So like you gotta really know how to maneuver it, choose the right Terra type, and then it can actually get off. Like I think it's a great Terra captain,
Yeah.
but
Also, this
you just
grassy
gotta play
seed
well.
sets with a Spothra Terra can make those stored power sets
Yeah.
so scary.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that's super mean. You're right.
Yeah, no, I like I said, there are synergies. There are things that make this team good. It's pretty interesting. It does fill out a lot of the boxes and whatnot. It just needs a little bit more where probably these two are not giving you it. All right, let's go on to the next one. So we have Piglad. You want to start us off, Con?
This is my least favorite team on the board. Um, I fucking hate Zard Y with the only remover being Tornadus Therian and Zard Y. Like, that's not a real team, and Hatterene does not cover for that. It's also so Toxic Spike weak, which is really problematic for Ting Lu, and also it has Grottle and
Yeah.
Earthworm. It,
Hmm.
like, I think that it's just, like, it just does you need really solid consistent removal when you're running Charizard Y, and you don't want to click defog on Terratorn Therian. It makes
Yeah.
you sad when
You're
you have
not.
to click defog on Tornadus Therian.
Yeah.
Just get a spinner and then you'll
Like,
be fine, but right now it's I just hate it.
yeah. I can understand it, but also, is it just me or does it feel like a very Usum core in the number one and two? Yeah, I just feel like there's Z captains
Yeah.
up there.
You're right.
Like I am with Con. I think there's more that I hate about this team than I like. So Grotto, yeah. What the fuck? I like what I like about this team. The double Terra captains in Victini and Turn T, amazing. Literally amazing. Why do we have Megazard Y? Because I feel like that's the same Mon as Tornadus Tyranny. Like they literally have the same role basically. And you're not abusing Sun aside from Victini. So
Yeah.
again, why do you have Sun? Like it's not really doing anything for you. So is Megazard Y really the Mon that you wanted, that you needed as your Mega? Sure, it has great special attack and that's good and whatnot, but again, removal is an issue. I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna get like a lot of hate because every time I say this, people hate me for it. I think Alomomola is very overrated. It is not that great.
Oh,
It
you're
is
wrong.
very abusable. See, there you go. I think it's just so abusable, and like it has Torn T in Tinglu in Terra Victini. That is amazing. Como without Terra, I also don't think is all that great. And like Hat is fine, but again, there's not. There's just like 4 pieces that are good and like 5 that are just like, or 5 if you put Alomomola, and the other 4 are just like, why are they here? Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. And speed tiers again, missing that 110, 115 there, not ideal, not good, not good. And you're doubling into like the 2 fire types having the same tier of speed is very abusable as well. I think.
Yeah, but also
No
just
ground poison, like you said, toxic spikes goes off.
I will say one thing. I can never get Team Lu when I play drafts, but they got it round 5. What is this?
Yeah, this is the effect, the domino effect of Ivysaur round 1.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
everything's fucked because of Ivysaur.
You should let me play in these slower
Exactly.
tiers. Let me get some of these funny guys out there.
I'd rather not.
Damn.
But yeah, like, dude, what I would say again, I am no expert, but I would lean into the Victini, Torrenti, Alomomola, Tinglu, Hatterene. Excellent. The other 4, like, tell them bye bye and get something that actually works. A spinner, a mega that can actually really help you. Probably a more physical offensive guy, like your immediate go-to punch guy for that physical offense that you don't have right now. Because unless you're banning Victini or just leaning heavily into it, he's not that guy yet because he's a 100 across the board. He doesn't stand out in that thing as a wall breaker. But yeah, that's what I would do. All right.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yes. We
Yeah, I'm
can.
happy to move on.
We have the Dark Knight now, Batman.
Fuck off.
All right, time to end the
That was good.
recording.
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. I know.
I've
I know you
heard
guys
worse.
like that.
Oh, this is
All right.
Teuchiu.
Barrett, why?
I why I sure
I,
why is this
what are these speed tiers?
I just
Why do you have
I look at
140 mods in a
so
graph?
so I do
I
like
think
Mega Beedro.
that's
It's a funny
more
guy.
difficult to exploit than other bad speed tiers, so this
Yes,
one's
it
just
is.
quite funny.
Mhm.
It is a funny time because like Pole crazy guy. Like I like that special. Hey guys, we found the special attackers. They're just here. We got Lele and
Yeah,
Oh, this
Chiyu, which are
explains it. Batman took all of them.
yeah.
Bullshit.
Like to be fair,
No,
there's gonna be
good
some
job,
matchups which
Batman.
there's gonna be some matchups where they just like someone's not gonna be able to take on all the special offense, but they also have like not bad like physical. They have like pretty fine physical attackers too. So it's
I
like
think this team is a very
Yeah.
tricky team to face, to be honest, because like,
so many moods.
was this the team that Terra Mute just swept round 1? I think it was,
Yeah,
right?
this was the skill
Yeah.
swap Terramew.
Skill
Yes.
swaps on
Oh, dude, I
fire.
love that skill soft Terramute. That is so fire. But yeah, I think Terramute is really good. I really love it in a creative player's hands. It can do a lot, and you showed it clearly week 1. So good job on you. I think Tangrowth is underrated. I think it's a really good bulky mon. Alola Ninetales, usually I like it to be paired with something good, and you have the option of a sweeper in a Sandslash Alola. Just like do that Snow Warning, Aurora Veil, and sweep, or you can just set up walls for Mew and Chiyu to just come in and do damage, which is
Yeah,
also amazing.
bears are nice.
Dragapult and Tapu Lele are great mons. So like it has a lot of really good things, this team. I just think it's really nice. What I would change, I think you don't need Terra and Chiyu that much, especially with how much already offensive special attackers you have in this game. You could probably use those points elsewhere and like upgrade maybe Furret, which is pretty crap. Seismitoad is not horrible, but
I like
it's also
Seismid.
not like anything special. And I don't know about Mega B because like Mega B to me seems like a fraud, and you have a very big fire weakness
You're
and
not
off
wrong.
weakness.
But I noticed one thing I did notice here is on Mega B, like Mega Beedro teams, they want good removal so that rocks don't get up for them, but also pivots. Look at it, like they don't really
Yeah, I
their
don't.
U-turners are all pretty quick and like
The problem is like with the pivots here is Alola Ninetales is gonna baton pass. Sure, you can run that very often. Mew, unless you have a supportive set, and I mean, if you take Terra Mew to be support, I don't think that's really your idea. You're not running U-turn on it. Just doesn't make sense. Furret is not. We're not counting Furret on anything. And Dragapult sure is a real
like
pivot. So I think like
are
it's
you
very weird. It's that thing like you could see momentum there. Okay, fine. But
but
when
it's
you're
all
team
above
building, you're gonna have like
100.
2 guys.
Like
Yeah.
all your
So it's
pivots
kind of
are
weird.
you have no slow pivots, which Beedrill loves. Like,
And Alolan Slash as your soul remover, like your soul rapid spinner, is not
yeah.
ideal.
And I didn't know that Mega Beedrill got defog. I didn't learn that till now.
What does
I
Furret
brought
get?
that
Tidy up?
once. It made me very sad.
I would be sad because I want to click buttons. Yeah, and you have one
Yeah,
spinner,
I
and
lost that game, which was deserved.
this is probably the first time I've seen a Natex have like no actual good defoggers.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, Furret gets tidy up. I take
yeah,
it back. It is just semi-useless.
you didn't know. Yeah, it gets
Um,
which is a cool buff it got. So
Yeah, not
yeah,
doing
I think
anything with it,
it's
but sure.
good to have the fucking screens with the nine tails because that means the Beedrill might take one hit, which is,
true.
always good. It can switch in one time.
Yeah, I can see this
Not
team
if
doing
you have
really well
rocks
though.
up.
No,
Yeah,
you're
like
It can
fine.
definitely.
maybe
I could.
sword dance more safely. Not that safely, but more.
It's just like the sheer offense that this team has and provides with Ninetales
Yeah.
Alola just setting up the situations for the sweepers is really good. And like whatever issue you have, you just throw Tangrowth and fuck it.
Yeah, Tangrowth is
Yeah.
Go.
bulky. That mod is fun.
Yeah, Tangrowth is a really solid just, oh, I lose to this thing. I guess I'll put Tangrowth at it.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
then you
very.
feel okay.
Now you can be AV stats. You could just be like very fizz deaf. It can be
Yeah.
mixed, which
I
is
really like it.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, like again, really good things. A few adjustments here and there, and this team could be like really amazing, but it definitely can do well for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All the teams from here are like pretty
Yeah.
reasonable for the most part. We're in the reasonable stage.
All right, so let's get on to some people's favorite team that everybody apparently loves so much, especially a little somebody called Orange. We have the pink team, So Panda.
Yay, pink team.
Snow Panda. I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah. So this team is a theme team around being pink. That's what I think it is. Con, you think the same, right? If we're
Yes,
wrong,
if they're
correct
not
us.
pink, then they're pink
Yeah,
shinies. So if it's not a
exactly.
pink theme team, that is an incredible coincidence.
But yeah, so there are a lot of good things going for this team, but there's some really weird stuff that I just think make it weird. So Terran Enam, amazing, great. Tinkaton, great Mon. Weavile I was gonna miss Triple Axel. I'm sorry, this might be biased because I hate that Mon because it just lets me down. Um, Slowbro, love Slowbro, love Skeledirge, but I do like Skeledirge to be Terra Captain. Now, point wise, that would be an issue for this team for sure. And then we have just like some weird stuff like Crobat and Beware. I don't know. And like the momentum on this team is actually very, very bad because the only realistic ones, honestly, are U-turn and
Yeah.
teleport on Slowbro and Crobat. And we are lacking. And this team is
Yeah.
definitely not wanting to just keep getting hit over and over again. Even though it has a lot of sustain, I feel like it can still
Third and
work.
Slowbro are the only like really sustainable
Yeah.
guys. Everyone, this is an offensive team. Like it's Crobat and Roos. I like Crobat. It's just not
Skeletor can
grounded.
slack off on slow, bro. Tinkaton is usually a Pokemon that can survive quite a bit. Gudra can also get some healing with leftovers and stuff. Like it has sustain, but I don't know. I don't even know like how to say what I don't like about it. I just think it's weird. Like Mega Diancie with an M. I don't know. I just think it's odd.
Yeah, we keep finding all these. We also keep finding, where all the special attackers went. They keep being doubled up together.
And why do you have three
Yeah.
fairy types and
The-
a Crobat and you're still weak to fairy? I am very curious about that.
that's-
Moonblast is
I
very
think it's
spammable
awesome.
into this team.
I mean, Tink is right
I
there.
think
What do you mean you have
you
Skeledirge,
turn.
Crobat, and Tinkaton?
Yeah, it's not. You
It's,
have ways around it, but I think you turn Crobat into a grounded poison that's a
yeah.
little cheaper, and maybe put the points into Skeledirge, a second Terra, just to have more options, and then you don't need the speed of Crobat either. I think because like you have
We've
Weavile,
out,
you have Mega
yeah.
Yeah.
Diancie, and
We've
you're
out
fine
fine.
for speed.
Also, this
So
team doesn't have a rapid spinner.
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
yes,
It
it
has
does. It has
yeah,
Hitmontop.
it is that round 4 Hitmontop.
Yeah.
Plus is Defog, Crobat, which
Yeah.
actually is fine with Defog. Like Defog Roos, U-turn is actually like
Yeah.
real sets.
I just blinked
I'm
out on
guessing
it
there's
for a
not that
second.
many pink spinners, so you just had to get him on top early.
Yeah,
But
which makes
I am
sense.
not going to check that.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's so funny though.
Also, I've always been
It's really fucking funny.
a very big Diancie hater, so this also is on me for not liking a bit of this team is because Mega Diancie.
Yeah, you guys,
I'm just not a fan of the gameplay of the Mon, you
you
know.
have a
I
lot
just
of
don't like how he
haters.
plays.
You don't like Mega Nancy. You don't like Weavile.
I have a lot, a lot, a lot.
Yeah, this team just drafted your enemies, and that's okay.
Yeah, everything that clicks Thunderwave, I don't like it. So
Habane just
fuck
doesn't
you,
like pink
Tinkerton.
stuff. Habane just doesn't like pink stuff, you know.
Habane is a real alpha. He doesn't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
That is true. But like honestly, like Weavile, if your Weavile hits, it's a really good
It,
mon.
it,
Yeah, I think it's a bit difficult to get going, but if it does, this mon is really amazing. I think if you get Terra Skeledirge or just Skeledirge in general, if it's Terra, it will actually win you a game on its
mm-hmm.
own easily. Slowbro is amazing, 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 and you definitely could do some trick room shenanigans with Beware,
Sugar
and Skeledirge, which I think is really cool,
yeah.
especially because you can't taunt Slowbro, which I think is awesome. Like Regenerator is much better, but you never know.
Yeah.
And I think Tinkaton is like top three Glumons in general, along with Zapdos and Iron Threads, where you can just slap them on any freaking team, and it will never make that team worse. It would actually
Uh,
have usefulness, even if you have already like two fairies and it's being your third.
yeah. But it's like you can throw a like it because it's steel. It's very steel. It's one of the best typings. But
Mhm.
Tinkaton is like a good air balloon to like pickpocket. You could be like a berry, like Shaka, Aka.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a fun
Terran
guy.
M just goes off.
Yeah. Terry
Yeah.
Nam is Terry Nam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
think.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a
Let's.
solid team.
Yeah, it definitely can work for sure.
Yeah. We can
It
move
just has
on.
some weird things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Ock. The
Ah.
man, the led. Wait, it's a girl, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, it's a girl.
I'm so sorry. Ak, you are amazing. I was criticizing the Terra Serena round three, and you proved that in game one that I should shut the fuck up. So thank you for
Yeah.
that.
To me.
Everybody in Matcha was very happy about that. But in all seriousness,
It was very
Mega Mawile I think is just such a good mon, but it needs help. And you
Yeah.
drafted help for it. You got the Rabombi. The Serena is good. I think the Gaudian Fire works for it. You
Yeah.
got the great immunity to ground with Lando Incarnate. Urshifu single strike amazing, and like in Rock Dust is eh. The part that I don't like about the team is Gengar and Zangoose. Now,
Yeah.
I don't think Gengar is needed because I don't think it's a good mon. I honestly think Gengar is very very overrated.
I think they drafted
Uh
because Granite Poison is the owner.
yeah, no,
It's a
I
grounded
Six.
understand
poison and a
why.
ghost, and it hits
Yeah.
like reasonably hard, especially, and was a speed tier that was
Yeah.
needed at the time. I think it was a good pickup, and it like does a lot of things the team
Yeah.
needs, even
But
if
I think
it's
can we talk about
Gengar
how
to me
many
feels like
round one
them
picks are
on
here?
paper. True. Yeah, no, yeah. Gouging Fire and Mega Mawile
And
and
Lando
Urshifu.
I and like Urshifu, like all and you got four mons that I could see
I
going
will pick
super.
Terra Urshifu.
Retired Urshifu
No,
is fire. Like a last
it
mon
is
pick, that's
really good.
aura. That's an aura pick at the end. Yeah, Mega Mawile X Terra Urshifu at the end is a crazy like.
And what I like is that it synergized with Rabombi so well. Like, uh, dude, this team is actually so good if you can maintain webs on the field. And this is why I don't like Gengar because Gengar on paper can do a lot of stuff, but it is not a really good ghost type to just be taking in rapid spins and whatnot. Because like a stray knockoff or something like that would just end its career.
Yeah,
Or an earthquake. So I would prefer you change Gengar into a ghost type that could actually benefit this team more to maintain webs because under webs, Gouging Fire, Mega Mawile, Lando, and Urshi will just have a field day. This team actually synergizes really well, and I really like it. Even though the type chart looks horrible, it just can out offense and out muscle a lot of things.
yeah. And here is like you have two fairy types, but Rabami's a fake fairy, so it's
Yeah.
completely fine. You have double fairies round one and two, and you have like Gouden Fire's, Fire Dragon is a great typing too. Like you have some really good typing, like Ground Flying, solid. Watch out for my shard, it might hurt. But yeah, it's like there's some cool stuff on this team.
Definitely. Con.
Yeah. No, I just like this team a lot. I think it's a very good ways to exploit webs, and like the things that hit so hard, like Landorus, Urshifu, Gouging Fire as well, and Mawile. Like it's just very strong. I think
Mm-hmm.
it came together quite well, which you know, and getting that many round one picks and round three Serena is really funny. It's really funny and cool.
That is so true. But again, NetDex is just at a point where there's just too many great, strong options. So I think like
There's
Yeah.
so
it's
many.
understandable. But like four, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. So I would like me. I would just change Gengar and Zangoose, maybe like in Rock, depending on it. And I think this seems like top tier, like top two easily if it gets a few improvements. But yeah, let's move on to
Yeah.
Mr. Oh, there's no water type on this team. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's go to Mr.
Yeah,
Mega.
I like we didn't realize that. No water type is a little annoying, but
I
offensively it's
could
The
cool.
agree.
details.
Yeah.
Just kill them.
All right. So next up we have the Mega Latios Dark Red. You were talking about first round picks. What were you saying? This
Well,
person has three.
yeah, the first three picks, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, that's Miracle's there.
Yeah.
Orange would say that's a round one pick too.
Oh, I remember this team. Was the team I was looking. I was like, wow, this guy is poor now because he had three picks over 20. Mega Latios, amazing. Congratulations, you won the lottery. This mon is absolutely amazing. Darkrai, good
On
mon, very good mon. Rapid Strikes as a Terra Captain, amazing. Heatran, amazing. Sandy Shocks is such a good mon in my opinion. I think it's very underrated.
it is.
Togekiss, decent. I like Bronzong. Delmise, I think, is a really cool spinner. Smeargle and Muck, like
I'm a
I
bronze
like this team.
on
The only thing I
device.
don't like about this team is that I would want more momentum, and that is my only problem with this team, to be honest. I think.
Like, I'm also another thing with this team specifically is your physical attack. Like you, I forgot Delmas has 131 like attack, but your main physical guy is your Urshifu, and here's all the special
Fine.
attackers, and this is where they all went. There's like
Yeah.
there's five like really good special like attackers here.
Mhm.
Darkrai, Latios, Darkrai. Then you have Sandy Shocks, Heatran, and Togekiss. There's all your special attackers. Actually, this is so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I,
I
I
just
think.
think
Go ahead, Con.
I just think that like the top three are so scary, and then everything beyond that is just like good and annoying. I think I like this quite a bit.
There's
Yeah.
Just for
no
that,
mon
like,
here that's not useful.
Uh,
yeah,
like look at the sticky web potential as well. Like Smeargle X Dhelmise. You keep your webs up with your special attackers and like your top guys, and so you can run like modest Latios or modest Darkrai and get just super strong. Like it could looks there could be some weeks that like this team looks weak to like assault vest spam though. That's the only issue.
yeah,
You like Darkrai can run knockoff, so it's like it
Yeah.
can like you could have do
yeah, or like
that.
trick scarf bullshit.
Yeah, I think like the only thing that you could possibly change, like I said, is getting a bit more momentum because you can lose momentum very fast with this team, especially considering Sandy Shocks can get stuck with the ground types. And there's a few mons here that sometimes you want to run of setup sets like Urshifu that you don't want to be running U-turn and stuff. So like I think it's really good. There are a little bit of flaws that can be exploitable. This team can lose momentum fast, but otherwise in general, I just think it's just really solid and just can do a lot. Like I said, there's no useless mons. Even though Smeargle is kind of memey, but it still can do something.
You know,
All right, shall we move on to Cal?
yeah.
Yeah,
All right, congratulations. You got Terra Raging Bolt. You also won the lottery. Yay, and you get great test with it.
Y-
Yay. This
yeah,
is
you get like two
I
crazy Terra caps as well. Terra King Gambit, Terra Raging Bolt. Either one can win the game on their own.
they're the same guy, but it's a really good guy. So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like,
it's like
fucking
which
sure.
It's
which
just like,
sucker
do I want
punch?
it
Do-
physically or specially this week?
Yeah, hope you're good at sucker punches.
Yeah, you have to. People have to do a 16, sucker punches basically.
Yeah. And I think this team has aura. I think that's the biggest thing about this
Like,
team. Like those two, Great Tusk, Sun bullshit. It can run Trick Room for some reason.
yeah, you got
It's
your
really funny.
like Crush is also a good is like good with Sun. Like I know in Yu there's a team that runs Crest on Sun. It's like Trick Scarf, like Heal and Wish or something, or Lunar Dance, whatever it is. And it is,
Yeah, the amount of Healing Wish Lunar Dance support this team has with those two and
yeah,
Tusk is so nice.
yeah, because you have nine tails, yeah, you have nine tails hanging out. This is a crazy Sun team.
Usually,
Yeah.
I am a very big hater of weather teams in general, and it's very hard for me to rank them highly. But this one I did like. Again, the offense because Sun team needs to have heavy offense. You just need to lean into that, and you have that. You have Great Tusk, you have Raging Bull, King Gambit, Volcarona, Venusaur in Sun is a scary mon. Terra in Amorous Tyrion can hit really hard. Swellow can actually do things. It is not amazing, but it can have its niche moments and I really like this. A bit of anti synergy with some of these Frostless and Lycanroc. I can understand why Frostless though is here. Lycanroc, no, there's no justifiable reason why Lycanroc Midnight should ever be drafted. Don't get me
I just think
started if
it's
anybody's
here.
a fan of it.
There was a
Yeah,
point at the end.
I just think it's a.
yeah,
I think it's just here. Not gonna lie,
but
but
this
Yeah,
team
it's
is
just
so
hanging
like
out.
if I'm prepping against this team, I'm just like having a
yeah,
freaking nightmare because of just how
yeah,
much
Yeah.
pure offensive mons and setup that this team can have. If you like misplay one or two turns, one of these things can get a quiver dance, a bulk up, a
yeah.
calm mind, and if it doesn't work the first time, like you guys said, healing wish is out the wazoo, and I really dig it. I would just like that we had a second rapid spinner, just so Great Tusk is not just so uh
Forced into,
relied upon in that function but other than that, yeah, it's
you know,
good. It's powerful. It's gonna hit hard. It has faults, but again, it's a Sun team. It doesn't give a crap. It just
yeah.
wants to go hard, and it
Also,
makes total sense.
one another thing I noticed here is I kind of like this because everyone thinks because you're playing Natax you need a mega. This team doesn't have a mega, but they have crazy mons that you don't need the mega. Like,
I mean, I would trade a Mega for Terra Raging Bull any day of the week. I think that is the best Terramon in the game.
yeah,
Period.
like
Yeah.
either Terra
I think
Captor, basically a mega on their own because they both have a thing that can either one has Supreme Overlord or the other one has Photosynthesis. It's like they're
Yeah,
both
the
stupid.
yeah, the
and you're
only other fault I have is that like Swellow Frostlass as the two guys carrying the high speed tiers are both like quite
yeah,
low tier. But like again, then there's like the sucker punch, but the priority bullshit, and then
and
Venusaur just
Chlorophyll.
cancels that out quite a lot.
Venusaur,
Like it's not
Volcarona,
a huge problem; it's just a small issue
and you can
more than
be
Yeah,
anything.
and you can be booster speed, great tusks. Like you get bulk. Like those sets are so fine in sun teams. Like
Yeah,
or just rapid
it's not a
fire.
huge issue. It
Thing.
just seemed worth mentioning.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I use Swellow, and I think it is not. I'm not saying it's amazing, but again, if you're not prepared, Swellow can actually take a leg or two.
it has matches. It's a matchup
Yeah,
guy. You get a good match with
mhm.
it, like a good matchup. Like they don't have a good like normal switching. Oh, you're
And the
clicking a
trick
boomer.
remote with Cresselia and Emtherian is actually real. So yeah,
And
that
also,
could be something
Trick
fun
Room
to
King
look after.
Gambit is real too.
Yeah, true, true, true,
Last
true.
mon,
Yeah,
like imagine last mon is you have Crest like King Gambit, you Trick Room into Healing Wish into King Gambit that you might have used earlier on. Full health King Gambit with Terra and the end game with Trick Room. Tell me what you're switching
Just be
in.
true. Just be careful with momentum again. Like the other team, it could get a bit overwhelmed, but that is normally how Sun runs in general. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
We have Noe. Now, I think I rated this as my second favorite team because I just really like it a lot and I helped build it, so it could be biased, but yeah, sure. So why do I like this team? First of all, I just think it has really good, solid, comfortable picks that are just really good. Like the defaults that it has is that Thunder Asterion and Mega Pidgeot are your main special attackers because Typhlosion Hisui just kind of depends a bit on matchups in my opinion. And Mega
Mm-hmm.
Pidgeot, like I never like Megas being your top speed because of the fact that you cannot scarf them. They are like Mega Pidgeot is very susceptible to scarf, which is a problem. And
Yeah.
that could be the issue behind it. But otherwise, a good mon. You have two spinners to guarantee that it's going to be entering fine. Rory Moon and Terra Woger are mons that can just win you games. Screamtail is just so good and so bulky. Dragouge, I think, is amazing as a utility mon in general, and it could still hit hard. Grounded Poison, it's another dragon type. It can flip turd. It can set up toxic spikes. It's a really cool mon. So I think it's just really well rounded. It's just lacking that little, to just go overboard. Probably like Thunderous being
Mm-hmm.
Terra, but that's point issues.
Yeah. Like
But you guys go ahead.
I just realized with this team that they have every single mon here minus the mega is all SV. It's all Scarlet and Violet. They decided I'm playing Nat decks, but I'm actually drafting SV with one mega.
That is true.
But that just tells you how good. Like this is a I like the offense on this team. They have a lot of fun offensive pieces. Like Wogerpon can win matches on its own, like with Chip on
Hmm.
Thane. Moon, Crazy Mon. Great. Iron Treads round 3. Why did it get to round 3? I don't know.
Hmm.
Once again, another mod I can never get. The guy gets drafted so quickly. But I do like, Fortress. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a big believer. Drowgy, I have not got to use myself, but that guy gets to click adaptability Dracos in this fun, but you're gonna run those assault fast, pivot sets so much. They have a lot, I like their pivots. Like they have some nice like
Everybody.
Yeah, it's very pivoty. I think I don't like the Fortress Mega Pidgeot 2 rounds in particular. I
Mhm.
think Mega Pidgeot, like it's fast, but otherwise it just seems a bit redundant.
you're a
And
hater on Fortress.
Fortress, I feel
You're a hater.
I am a bit of a hater on Fortress. But it's also like the team, like it's just it like I know that Treads is there and but Thunderous is technically there, but it's a bit flying weak, and then there's just a few little issues that I have, but yeah, I
Yeah,
would rather change Fortress Mega Pidgeot into something else and
yeah,
Terra on Thunderous.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, like I could see some
Like the
changes and like some of the lower tiers. I like
yeah,
the Rotom though. Like Rotoms are really nice, and it works with its kind of team with that. Your top tiers. Rotom can fit in and
yeah,
have your matchups. You just click Wolf Switch, Leaf Storm, Willow Wisp. It gets has Devog.
yeah, it's reasonable. And double electric that are both ground immune is funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this team is really good. I actually enjoyed it. I think there was a little thing here or there that were just accommodated for personal reasons, like personal play style and things like this. But in general, I think this is probably one of the most balanced teams that will probably find.
yeah. I like
All right,
yeah.
let's go to the next one.
Yep.
All right, so it's Ocean.
Hey guys, I
Now,
think that Lycan Rock's a little bit
um,
broken.
yeah, let me
Yeah,
fix that.
I don't know how to fix that. That's someone else's problem. I'm
Oh,
not good at the computer.
I mean, we could like say something, but again, it's like on rock. Nobody gives a fuck. All right,
he's just
it's
there.
getting the stats. It's getting the stats. Fair enough.
Yeah. They're very defensive about their Lycan Rock pick, so yeah, I'm gonna be very nice, even though it should be Aerodactyl.
This is so
All
funny.
right.
It's
I'm gonna get mine out of the way because I think I wasn't the big fan of this team as some of the others were. I think up until Blastoise, amazing. Good job. Congratulations. Chomp is so good. Period. Tapu Koko, such a good supportive mod that can actually do a bit of offense. Great speed tier that you need. It's absolutely amazing. And you're setting up terrain for freaking Iron Moth and Iron Crown that are Terra.
They're both
Ooh,
demons.
amazing. But that's where things start to fall off. So that Blastoise is just a utility mon in general, which I call him over reliable because I draft them all the time because it just row compresses such a lot of
Yeah,
things and it's
it's so
very
good.
reliable in what it does. But then my issues, Mega Absol. I think Mega Absol is very underwhelming most of the times. I want to see this thing thrive. I think it's beautiful mon. I love it. But in general, I just do not see it really do that most of the times. Arbolivo without Terra, I'm not that big of a fan. I don't think it's a bad mon, but I think it does lack a little bit. And you're going to be running Harvest probably all the time. There's no reason to do Seed Sower when you have Electric Surge on top of Coco. So that's kind of useless ability, and it can kind of get predictable what set it's going to be every time. Flamigo, fine, great physical offensive guy. It's got two great stab types that are amazing, and you definitely needed it because you were very leaning heavily onto Iron Moth and Iron Crown, and then
Yeah,
Lycan Rock, which
that's
is there. I don't understand why it's there in this
it's
team.
for
But yeah,
it can do like lead focus dash endeavor stuff. They can do something.
Yeah, that's why it's there. That's why it's there. They have explained it to me. It is there to lead and to die,
Yeah, it literally.
and maybe to run sand rush against the sand team, but probably not.
To be fair, yeah, but it doesn't. It can run sand rush. What are they gonna try to kill? Hip out on with?
Yeah, but I think that the top five, the top
You're
four especially here, are
you're bringing
so
the top five
so
each
mean.
week for the most part.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like it's the top five and a friend most of the time.
Yeah,
And that's like when they're that scary, and like the two Terra captains are so gonna be such nightmares to prep for. I think this can do really, really well as an offense team.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
just the offense carries it a lot, and those four, the top four especially, again, can carry just so much. I would change Lycanroc for probably a more defensive mon, just to give these guys more room to know to pick their timing to come in and set up and
Yeah,
just
and
win
our
the game.
pivot. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. But it's a good team. It's really good. I just think it just needs to change the Lycanroc for something, and I think it's like goaded. It looks really good.
Also, the speed tiers here are like crazy.
They're good. They're good. They're
They're
really
yeah.
good.
so
It
annoying.
it's so high.
But what if you trick room him? Oh, jeez.
No, you have
Oh boy,
you have Arbeliva right there.
Specs are
Sure.
believe it
Yeah.
coming in close.
Hell yeah,
All right.
bro.
Let's move on to our number two team, Lacey. Welcome to Lacey's. So
Yeah.
the team's good. The
Yeah,
team is
she had
really
Yeah.
good.
first pick and she took Iron Valiant.
Makes
I'm just
sense.
gonna. I know we said we're saving time, but I'm gonna take an aside. I think we should all try to pronounce this team name. I think that would be really good and fun.
What is the team name?
I don't even
Just go to the doc. Go to the Kanto
Yeah,
doc.
one
Just
second.
take a look at this.
All
see.
right, I'll give it a try. So, Gurk, hang on, hang on. Gurk, shut up. Let me say, Gurkes Luster Galvantula. There you go. Nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed
yeah,
it.
something like that. Gurkus Gluster, probably.
That's
Yeah,
Nah,
she's
that
gonna.
sounded weird. Nah, didn't like it.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's gonna bully one of us later, but that's
Oh,
okay. I just thought it was a good aside.
Yeah.
But
uh, so yeah, the type chart really good. Your only like significant weakness is psychic, which is not a real type. Whoever says it is, you're wrong.
You guys have own a
Iron Valve.
Jirachi and doesn't give a care.
yeah,
Yeah,
like you're not that psychic weak with the
yeah.
Jirachi. You can
Iron
manage it.
Valve.
Like,
Amazing. Lando T, great partner, great Mon in general. Clefable, amazing. Jirachi, amazing. Cycles are decent Mon. Terra Hydrapple, me and Lobster, we know how much we love our Terra Hydrapple,
They're
and Terra
funny.
Hydrapple is a menace in our league. We
And
have been proven this last season. It is a go pick.
this round
Rotom Heat's
6 is
so good.
wild. Just saying.
Mega
yeah,
Blastoise is such a good spinner because it is really annoying to come in on it because it would just dark pulse your face if you bring a ghost type.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good spinner. Garbodor, Terra. I mean, I
And
don't know why
you
it's
kn-
Terra, but it's a
it would
Garbodor.
because
just
you
work
Like
because
it's
could.
you
your
have
grounded
two captains
poison.
and it's
It's your
free.
toxic. Yeah, it's just your toxic Spike Mon and Cloth. So I'm just gonna to criticize this team. I have to nitpick a bit. So like Cloth, get it out of there.
Nah, make it
And the
Terra clearly.
problem with it is that your main speed mon is Cyclozar, which is not ideal because it is not really scaring anybody off the bat or things like that. So I would say that. So like probably take Cloth and get a 110 mon, get a bit more speed in this team because Jirachi's also not running a lot of speed most of the time. I would say just do that. Bring a bit more speed, take out Cloth, and otherwise the team is just really, really, really good. I really like it, and
Some of your
I think you're gonna have a great
rockers.
season with it.
Some
Yeah,
you have three really good
Yeah,
rockers, which makes it really nice because like Lander's T doesn't want click rocks. It can, but this is not deck. So you
yeah.
get SD rock polish sets. Oh, those guys are scary. Ooh,
mm,
you
The
plus
slow pivoting options here are very nice too.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, their
Like,
pivots are nice. Does Clef get teleport or no? I think
yes,
it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does in that decks.
I can never remember if it got it. I thought it did.
No, this
Yeah,
team is just really, really good. I really like it.
Yeah. It's
It
so
makes sense
solid.
why it was the second
mm.
overall team. Like I said, I have
Yeah,
to nitpick a few things because yeah, sure.
like all
Again,
these
like I said, the
guys.
the main speed guy and whatnot and Cloth, sure, but I don't think that's probably not gonna guarantee that you don't win a game because of that because you can still boost your speed. Val also just really loves to run Scarf and things like this. Lando can run Scarf, and yeah, that's just basically it.
I don't dislike a single mon on this team. Even Cloth. Cloth is just a funny guy. He's just a guy. That's why I like
It's
him.
not a
Yeah.
circus, but okay.
It's a third regen guy for the regen
Eh,
core.
You know, not wrong. That could be like a Fizz to have like Rocky helmet set, and it could be annoying.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
you have a
but
lot of leeway in what you can do with this team for
Yeah,
sure.
Apple is also just going to 6-0 someone if they're unprepared for it.
yeah,
Like a
Yeah,
nasty plot set. It's so mean.
yeah. And Iron Vow
and
is
I'm
open up to be either physical, like it wants to be special or
Yeah.
mixed. But
what's funny about this team is that it goes
options.
against the current meta of hyper offense because like Clef, Jirachi, Hydrapple, Rotom He, Toys, Garbodor, just so many Pokemons that can still hit hard and just have a lot of high utility, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think like we usually don't see Iron Val pop off as much as we say it's such a great pick and whatnot. It's usually not leading kill boards in things
Because
like this.
everyone never
But in this
preps.
team, yeah, but this team actually can open up way and bide its time for Iron Val to actually get into the position it wants and be that guy. Again, maybe a bit more offense too, I guess, but it is a good team.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish up. Last one,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quacks. We got Quacks.
This
Woohoo!
is some bullshit.
Yeah.
There's
Like
Um,
round
I
for
mean,
something.
I really like all these names to
Palafin
be
is
honest.
always not always, but it's very often around far later than it should be. It's
Yeah, like round two make I can
one of
see
those
why.
things.
What round pick was this? Like,
This was like eighth or something.
Quacks was eighth. He was in dead middle, and
you
he was
know,
able to put
I
this
guess
team. He
yeah,
got the worst position in draft, and he was able to put this team together.
yeah,
Congratulations.
able to get like Trap in that, but I do feel like Meowscarada got picked up round two as well. There's a lot of funny guys that got picked up round two.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's talk about the goods, which are a lot. Great pivoting, congratulations. Speed tiers, all pretty nice.
Yeah,
I
no
really like them.
90. Like, there's no.
Yeah,
That's only.
but you can still bridge the gap. Yeah. Terra Zarud, amazing mon. Terrapagos, great mon, great mon. Corviknight, great mon too. Palafin, just really awesome. Clodsire, Terra Jolteon. If you pick up Jolteon, please Terra. It
It's.
actually can do a lot as a Terra captain.
I've been smoked by Tara. I'll be very honest.
Yes. Yeah, I have smoked people with Terra Jolteon. It is actually decent. Primarina is
I
again
love
one of the
Primarina.
goated glue mons. Just throw it on there, it will
Run
work.
Assault
Zor
Vest, run any. That guy's fun.
I usually don't like Zoroark Hisui because of its gimmick and whatnot, but I think it actually really works with this team because you can actually bait out a lot of stuff with
Yeah,
this team because you also have a couple of immunities, and it could be really cool. Carco as your second spinner is just fine if it's your second spinner, and Gligar provides a lot of utility. Like I'm gonna ignore Bagon, of course, probably a mascot pick and whatnot, but it's not a real mon. But other than that, this team is just really
yeah,
good. A lot of pivoting again. If it checks all the boxes basically. I just don't like one thing about this team: the immediate offense.
yeah.
Zarud is dependent on setting up. Terrapagos depends on calm minds. Palafin can hit hard with choice band sets, but otherwise it
It's
does
run
need to
choice
set
band.
up.
It's run choice band most
Yeah.
weeks. I mean,
Yeah,
that
on this
mon's
team you're just
In this
flicking
team,
choice
yeah,
band.
you can just choice band for sure. Jolteon again, it doesn't hit as hard as you think unless you choice specs it, which you can a lot of times because of its speed.
mm-hmm.
And that's good. Prim does really good damage and Zorak Hisui, but it's not just like that. Oh my god, this thing comes in, clicks a button, and deletes something. You
It
don't have that immediate wall break,
it doesn't
especially
delete.
physically. Yeah, just Palafin with choice band, which could be a problem because like oh you're facing a Dondozo team. Again, I shit on the Dozo and I use it as an example now. But like it's just gonna come in on Palafin, take that choice band, and then you need to set up with Zarud.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's probably the only thing I would say. Like watch out for that and how you play. But the team is
like
bulky enough and has a lot of momentum to the point where you can probably work
yeah.
around that.
I can see choice scarf and like choice bands or rude also work out. Like it's not as common, but it definitely can work well. Like
Just please don't bring those bulky BS Zarud sets. Like make this thing win games for you. Just
nah,
please,
bulk
just please.
the bulk up sets work. Like very def bulk up.
Oh yeah, no,
Jungle healing.
those
Yeah.
sets,
When
yes. I'm talking about like those like retarded. I'm gonna synthesis, taunt, and all that, and have like only knockoff as your attacking move. I
uh,
see those sets all the time, and I hate them.
it depends on the
Just,
matchup.
just don't. Yeah, Con.
I think the only real other issue is I think so functionally there's a speed drop off after Zarude because Palafin you're not running it jolly most of if you run it jolly you feel sad about it and
Mhm.
then just because it just loses out on so much and then Terapagos like it can run max speed I suppose Gligar won't like it's a bit of a drop but everything
Mhm.
else is just so nice here.
Take Bagon off, get Ariados to give you webs, and you're good to go. But yeah,
Yeah,
and you have a good spin blocker too in Zoroark.
yeah. It's a funny guy.
Any last considerations?
Uh, I do not.
Con.
No, I think that's all there is to say about that. I think it's a good team.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, just some final considerations. Again, like we said, don't take this with too hard. We're not here to criticize and say you can't win with these teams and whatnot. Again, it's opinion. Everybody has their own. Feel free to talk to us about it in a
Proof of I'm wrong.
humanly fashion. Yeah, prove me wrong, please, like Tarina did already. I tend to get shut up a lot of time after hating on someone. It were so yeah, and don't feel you need to make changes because of what we said. Only if you feel comfortable about it. We don't take player styles or skills into consideration. And yeah, I just wish everybody a great season, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.